Welcome, gamers! I am MonriaTitans, the writer for the Opinions and Truth blog, and welcome to the Weekend Game Show, where I educate on and discuss different aspects of game development to show why video games can take years to make to prevent another Cyberpunk 2077 launch scenario. For those who don't know, toxic, quote, fans, end quote, were threatening developers of the game because of how long it was taking to release. CD Projekt Red caved and released it. Then those same, quote, fans, end quote, had the nerve to turn around and release it. Oops. I went backwards. Then those same fans had the nerve to turn around and complain about how it was buggy. I wonder fucking why. Anyway, I also provide artist shoutouts to support human artists and combat AI art theft and their parasitic developers. What began as a fun activity back in 2020 has become a mission. Hashtag create, don't scrape. Speaking of artist shoutouts, today we have amorecstasy. They are on, as you can see, Instagram and ArtStation. ArtStation is where I grabbed their piece, Siren and Alchemist birds. Basically, they are the birds of joy and sorrow, which I thought was pretty damn awesome. Especially since it goes really well with today's Oxford English Dictionary word of the day, Chantepleur. Probably gonna have to, I figured I was gonna have to spell that. Actually, no, I don't. But Chantepleur means a mixture or alternation of joy and sorrow, especially as a literary image or device. So I typed joy and sorrow into ArtStation, and this is one of the things that popped up. So do please check them out. If you would like an artist shout out for yourself or for someone else, go to ko-fi.com/artist shoutouts. Next, you will go to requests, and there you will submit a request. Easy peasy. And the instructions are all there. Let me feel like I'm losing my mind. There it is. Okay, I need... What is going on here? Because I'm trying to show you... Yeah, see, why is that... zoomed in so far? Oh. Does this adjust? Depending on the monitor I'm using, I wonder? Let me make this... Actually, it was easier to see when it was zoomed in, but this is the window I'm showing you. Put that in dark mode. Ta-da! So, pronunciation. And, oh, good grief, now I can't see it. Alright, let me... Aha.
Chantepleur.
Oh, Chantepleur. British.
Chantepleur. 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 Chantepleur.
So. Yes, so.
Chantepleur.
Is the inspiration for this choice of artist shoutout.
Chantepleur. Chantepleur. Chantepleur.
I think I like the British pronunciation better. Anyway, again, if you would like to request an artist shoutout for yourself or someone else, go to the ko-fi.com/artist shoutouts. If you would like to simply help out with the current goal, which is to boost shoutout posts on social media, then you can simply donate. Any fundage via tipping, anyway, goes towards boosting the artist shoutouts. If you do a request, however, you are requesting my time to do an artist shoutout. That all goes to me. So, real quick, today I am doing a Let's Discuss Some Shit stream, and we're going to be discussing some behind the scenes things I've been doing. If you follow along on the Instagram, the what's it called? Discord, the blog, Opinions and Truth, the Tumblr, if you follow any of those, I did a January 2024 recap. I am playing around with the idea of the first stream of the following month being a discussion of the recap and anything that has been, well, anything streaming, blogging related anyway, that has been going on with the month so far. So, back to that other window. This is what I was talking about. I am probably going to up that from 30 to 50 bucks. Although I might be able to leave it where it is. And I'll explain why in a bit. So before, when I was doing the artist shoutouts, it took me hours, and I mean hours to do because of all the different places I was sharing it to, which I'm going to show you for this month here. So I'm sharing it to the Titans Discord. If you don't have the Hive app yet, you really should. The WGS Instagram. The main Instagram, although artist shoutouts going here only started this year. No, last year. What am I doing? I started doing this in 2023. And then Threads, the ASO Ko-fi. Here's the full album. Pinterest, LinkedIn, that's effective this year. Blue Sky, Tumblr, Buy Me a Coffee, which is what this is, and the Opinions and Truth blog. Here is today's artist shoutout. On the blog, I have the photo of it and a picture of their profile on ArtStation. So many hours went into this. Sometimes I'd be late to streams because I was still doing it. Thankfully, I had a thought. And And the thought was, why am I basing this around the Instagram? Thankfully, I was looking at Streamlabs and saw exactly where this stopped. Sometimes I'd be missing streams because I'd not be missing. Late to streams because I was still doing the artist shoutout. Then I had a thought. It hit me. I was basing everything around the Instagram when I got the artist shoutouts onto Instagram. And I was asking myself, why am I doing that when everything should be being directed to the blog, to Twitch, and YouTube? So that one little switch in my thinking made January of 2024 both easier and more difficult. Because I remembered and began fiddling around with scheduling posts. So instead of waiting for me to have it posted, or anything really posted on Instagram, and then going through and adding it to everything else, I could schedule things for the day, not have to worry about it, and then the things I couldn't schedule, I could just do. So before this stream started, I had an hour kind of just sitting here wondering what to do with my time before stream because I had everything done at around 11ish. So much of my time has been freed up just by scheduling posts. And how this is helpful, again, behind the scenes, this is what my WordPress looks like. Well, behind the scenes does. My actual, this is what the blog looks like. I don't remember if I ever showed this on stream or not, but here's what it looks like, and it has actually been going through some significant changes throughout January and going into February, because did you know it is against the law to collect emails on your site if you don't have a terms and conditions? I didn't until recently, so I wrote one yesterday. And I'm probably going to have to keep adding to it, but I got something started. Now, if you've been here for a while, you know about this. So I had something small, but this was a more simplified thing, and mostly for the streams. Like, these are my Twitch rules. These are basically Twitch rules. However, all of these still apply on the blog, which is why I have them here. I have a simplified rules and expectations page. My streaming community is directed to, since it applies here as well, reading is advised. So yeah, this took me all day. I wrote this on the 2nd. I did a couple of edits yesterday. My goodness, folks. This took all day, but I feel good. And so this is one of the changes, and WordPress basically has in their terms of service on their website, you're liable for anything that happens. So whatever legal thingies you have on there, that's on you. If you don't have it, that's on you. But they did recommend having links to their cookie policy and their privacy policy. So you hover over do's and don'ts, which is the name for my terms and privacy policies. You'll see it here. I need to add other links, though. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. Because whenever I post something to WordPress, it goes to Facebook, LinkedIn, that's effective this year, Tumblr forever, and they used to go to Twitter, but Twitter took that away. I tried to get a Mastodon, but I didn't understand what I was reading. I didn't understand the process, and only under very specific circumstances can I share something to the Instagram. But it goes to the Facebook pages, again, LinkedIn, Tumblr, and Instagram. So I'm contemplating adding all of their privacy policies here, but at the same time, that could be overwhelming. I haven't decided. And then I'd have to go back and edit the sections, that section in here that talks about the privacy policies. I do have it here. So I have Tumblrs here, I have WordPresses up in here. That's it. And I also have in here, this I added yesterday? Yeah, if you want to contact me without giving me your email, use the message form on Tumblr, because as you can see, it doesn't ask for emails or the Titans Discord. Ha! Anyway, hang on. I don't need to do that because the Titans Discord, which every time I post to WordPress, which posts to Tumblr, all those go here. So there's one very big update. I also added, well, the videos one was always there, but I added Twitch, and then now you can see the stream schedule, the rules and expectations I was talking about before, and hashtag sub off Twitch, and the YouTube channel. And this is an explanation of one of my series. This is a YouTube exclusive series. I used to stream it. I stopped. Now this is a YouTube exclusive where I read aloud portions, emphasis on portions of books aloud for DMCA and copyright reasons, to promote literacy, and it's another educational thing that I do. Because if you want to be a game designer, heck, if you want to be a writer, you need to read a lot and write a lot. So I am using the Let's Read Some Shit videos as a way to introduce some resources and promote literacy. Inspired by the Adults Who Can't Read video by Zoe B. I highly advise you check this out. Here's a photo of me. And the books I've read so far on there, here you go. I even have the YouTube videos embedded for convenience, so you don't actually have to leave the site. I'm contemplating going back and creating thumbnails for these really, really old ones. We'll see. Now that I know how. And warnings. I'm a bookshop.org, and here's my bookshop. Bookshop.org and Amazon affiliate. Posts may contain affiliate links. As you scroll down, you will see that everywhere. I am making sure you are informed. I do not like surprises. I have an idea. Because they have widgets here. There's a widget that links to Tumblr. I need to look at that. Because if I can put the contact form right here, so we can get rid of the emails one, because some people might not want to give out their emails. I'm going to look into that. And here's the contact form. You see name, email, what's on your mind. Messages only containing salutations such as hi, hey, hello, how are you, and the like will be ignored. Do not waste our time with that shit. And here's the site map. Lost, overwhelmed, start here. Today's announcement, today's artist shout out, general directions, and so on and so forth. And something else I did is tried to make the Tumblr look a little bit more like this. Kind of difficult. And I also took the do's and don'ts and I applied it here. Made some minor adjustments because if you look at the shit, why does it do that? And because I wasn't looking at Streamlabs, I don't know. Okay. How do I keep it from going black? Hang on. Display. Dark mode. Screen timeout, 10 minutes. Keep the screen on while you're looking at it, using the front camera to detect your face. I have my phone right in front of my face. So why does it keep... Am I not holding it the right way? Okay, let me hold it like this then. Let me have the camera, instead of pointing at the ceiling, pointing at my face. And because I left the page... Okay. Hopefully, this will fix the pixel chat timing out issue by having the camera of my phone, instead of pointing at the ceiling, pointing directly at my face. Here we go. Alright, also I put a TLDR summary at the end. I'm probably going to add this to the Discord. Alright, contact, and I need to update this. Email contact, click here. No email contact, click here. I need to add that. But this is I literally wrote this on the 2nd, the other day. This is brand spanking new. This is not the final version. This is a close enough, get something started type thing. And I'm very proud of it. Also on the blog, you go over here, has the 9 most recent. I need to do more art. Anyway. So here's the bookshop. What I like to call the Etsy for small business bookstores. You want to get as far away from Amazon. I know I said I'm an Amazon affiliate, but if you want to get as far away from Amazon as possible, especially where books are related, go here first. I always go here first. Unfortunately, there are times where bookshop.org doesn't have a book and I have to go to Amazon, and it makes me very, 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 very sad. But I always go here first. Also, everybody needs to be an Amazon affiliate. Especially if you buy shit off of Amazon a lot. Get some money back. That's what I do when I remember to make myself an affiliate link and buy stuff on there. Me personally, I don't go there a lot, which I'm proud of. And so this is the Tumblr, which is why I was mentioning before I should have a Tumblr's privacies on here, seeing as how all my posts go to the Tumblr. Yeah, artist shout out criteria. Yeah, see? Looks almost exactly the same. Yeah, I can't do this on the WordPress, which is why I'm keeping the Tumblr. I can't do this on the WordPress because I have to pay for a plugin in order to do it. Way back in the day, I didn't have to pay for plugins. Now you do. Thanks, WordPress. Another reason I'm keeping the Tumblr and considering a blogger and trying to figure out how to use Medium. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate this. We'll get there. So, I mentioned before the January 2024 wrap up. So, what I've been doing with that, I have lots of pictures for the people who either don't like or have difficulty reading a bunch of text. So, for the artist shoutouts shared, I have their photos and a link to the art station right there. I did 12 this month. They're all linked under, not this month, last month. They're all linked under here to get straight to the post. I did 4 streams and videos. The links to the YouTube channel are here. The links to the announcement posts are here. And I need to explain this. Every month, there is a cause, of the month. Last month was based on the theme, So January is Poverty Awareness Month. So every Wednesday, I shared a quote pertaining to poverty awareness. And I linked all of them right here. Do please check out Global Citizen, who is working to end extreme poverty now. And here's a link to get to them. So this is who I was drawing attention to last month. I wrote 4 poems in January. New Year, I stand with the band, Lazy Much and Sanctity. And I don't talk about it much, I really should. I kind of, as a joke, started something called the Never Ending Reading List. It's a jab at those who really love to read, have a lot of books, probably never going to finish them all, but we keep buying more books. So, Never Ending Reading List. I made 4 additions to it last month. And I share them to this Instagram, as well as Tumblr and blah blah blah. But I start it here. And then I shared 22 video game quotes. Now, the reason why I do this is for the sharing of different perspectives. It's either a quote from a video game or a quote about video games. For those of you who don't know, video games get blamed for every damn thing. So, you don't learn anything from video games, really. War. War never changes. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly. Are you? And that's a damn good quote. We also have, life is cruel, of this I have no doubt. One can only hope that one leaves behind a lasting legacy, but so often the legacies we leave behind are not the ones we intended. Are you actually about to tell me those aren't some badass quotes? And they came from a video game. So you video game haters, you don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. I also shared 22 literacy quotes. And this is to promote literacy. Inspired by Zoe, I mentioned it earlier, Zoe B's video, The Adults Who Can't Read. Actually, I don't think I said the name of the video. I just showed you the embed. My bad. Yes. Once she knows how to read, there's only one thing you can teach her to believe in, and that is herself. And then stupidity quotes. These I'm only going to do twice a month, on the 11th and the 22nd. So, which means I'm going to be sharing 6 every month. And the point of these, basically to laugh at human stupidity and point it out. And he tends to have my favorite ones. Small talk is one of the most common symptoms of small-mindedness. I want that on a t-shirt. So this is what went on in January. And as the month goes on, I have a scheduled post for February. In fact, all of the future video game and literacy quotes, I'm still working on the stupidity ones, have been scheduled. And I mentioned the cause of the month, Global Citizen for Poverty Awareness. This month, oh, no, not that one. That one has a trigger warning. We'll go with this one. So there are many persons ready to do what is right because in their hearts they know it is right. But they hesitate, waiting for the other fellow to make the first move, and he in turn waits for you. Marian Anderson, written by herself. So this month is Black History Month. So I am sharing quotes on or about Black history. And the cause of the month is Yoakum Black History, which is short for Yoakum African American History Association. Vision: we educate to bring people together in cooperation so that race will never be a limiting factor in any human interactions. So that's what I'm doing this month. And they're all scheduled. I'm so excited. This is making my life so much easier, guys. You don't even know, folks. This is making my life so much easier, folks. You don't even know. It also made January a bit more difficult. Because I said, oh, I can schedule posts ahead. I can, blah, blah, blah. So I was doing the video game quote after I realized, oh, holy crap, I could be scheduling these ahead instead of waiting to do all this after I post them to Instagram. I could be doing all this ahead. Woohoo! I actually I overworked myself in January out of my excitement. That's what happens when an ADHDer gets a new toy. Since Pixel Chat didn't pick that up. This is what happens when someone of the ADHD neurotype gets a new toy. We play with it. So now the video game quotes are going to be happening every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Why? When I see my mouse, it is huge. On the stream, it is tiny. I am so sorry. Can you see? I guess I will move it slowly. Why is it doing that? Also, in case you didn't notice, my holding the phone so the camera is right in front of my face has fixed the issue. Good to know. Now I need to buy a phone stand to fix this. Also, in case you've been wondering, this over here is the notepad. Instead of waiting for the day of, because scheduling posts, I do the artist shoutouts the night before. So last night, this is it. And I copied and pasted this into the post. It's literally this. I prepared it the night before. Copy, paste, submit. There we go. Fun times. Oh, the Instagram post itself, I do the day of, but the scheduling to Opinions and Truth, Facebook, LinkedIn, Tumblr, that all happens the night before. Makes life so much easier. And then I just went ahead and scheduled. So now all I have to do is copy and paste. All the Black History Month quotes have been decided, chosen, they're scheduled and ready to go. Anything else I mainly have to do, I'll do it the day of. I mean, whoever, I hate capitalism, but whoever came up with scheduling posts ahead, I hope they made a buttload of money. And also another thing I do that makes this easier. So these are the cause of the month quotes. Does this? No, this one does not have a trigger warning. Phew. The one underneath it does. So I'm going to leave it here. Same thing. Copy paste. Because again, everything has already been decided. All of the posts themselves have been created. All that's left is to do the Instagram quotes anyway the day of. Everything else already scheduled. Yes, I plan to do, not right now. When we get close to the end of February, I'm going to have all of March scheduled out. We get to the end of March, I'm going to schedule April. Folks, this is awesome. And I have it all planned out. So January, working, these are basically all the templates for each month, for the causes of the month, because all of those, oh crud. Because all of those are planned out as well. So this is what I've been doing behind the scenes, getting all the work done out the way so I don't have to work. Or my all-time favorite, one of my all-time favorite quotes was from Tremors, and he says, "We plan ahead so we don't have to do anything right now." That's what I've been doing. I have been planning ahead so I don't have to do anything right now. And what's also awesome is I knew BMAC did this, or Buy Me a Coffee did this, but it never actually clicked that they did this. So the video game, wrong Instagram, the video game quotes I was talking about, they only go between the Instagrams. They only go to the main MonriaTitans Opinions and Truth Instagram, but I also post in the BMAC. Guess what, folks? Where is I going? They have all been scheduled. Video game quotes and the literacy quotes. They have all been scheduled. I even went a couple of days into March So if shit happened at the end of February and I couldn't start working on Marches when I wanted to, I had 2 days going into March. I didn't have to freak out. I've been planning ahead so I don't have to work right now. And speaking of the causes, because I have that, announcements, cause of the month. I have all this planned out as well, so I don't have to think about it. January is Poverty Awareness Month, so I'll be going out Global Citizen, and this is for the foreseeable future. Now, these are subject to change, but for planning ahead, so I don't have to do anything right now, I have them all decided. So, February, Poverty Awareness, Global Citizen. February, Black History Month, YOCAM, African American History Association. March, Women's History Month, the National Women's History Alliance, who brought us Women's History Month, by the way. April, Autism Acceptance Month, the organization. I can talk. I'll be bringing everyone's attention to is called Different Brains. May is Mermay. So what I'm going to do is Ocean Info, bringing attention to ocean conservation. June is Pride Month, so the Trevor Project. July, Disability Pride Month, so Diversibility. August, National Black Business Month, so Black Business Green Book. September, Library Card Sign-Up Month, United for Libraries. October, ADHD Accepted Month, so Attitude. November, National Adoption Month, so Foster Love. December, trigger warning, Human Trafficking Prevention Month. And the organization I'll be bringing attention to is called Dressember. Do go please check them out. I forgot what I was going to say afterwards. Did I tell you my dad wrote a book? See, right here, it's called Am I Black? And there is the 60-second trailer right there. It is available on Amazon. Did I check? Now I'm curious. I was just support. So am I? Because now I really want to know. And the reason why my brain immediately went to Amazon is we had to fix its description. Am I Black? There it is! Here's my dad's book. I have a copy of it. I'm so happy. I should write a blog post about my dad's book. Ooh, I could do a widget. I'm going to do a widget. Maybe. I need to figure out how they do widgets like that, because that's code. I'd have to take the code and put it into the thing. I need to figure out how to do that. I'm so excited! I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I should not be apologizing for getting excited. I'm excited! And I'm excited. Pixel chat is working! Yes! Figured it out. Anyway, what I was talking about before. So I have all the Instagram templates for the cause of the month. Those are planned out. I got January, February, March. That's all right here. And I have the cause of the month. I'm not going to scroll down because the one underneath this one is a trigger warning, so I'm going to leave it right here. But this is all planned out. So when Wednesday, February 7th comes around, I'll literally have to just grab the image. Showed it right here. All I have to do is just grab the image and post it. So what I do for these, here's the quote. Ooh. I'm sorry. That one has a trigger warning. So I'll do the one. Sorry. So what I do is, here is the quote that I create in Quotes Creator app. A screenshot of a portion of their website, and then if there's a book, and there will be an affiliate link. Warning you now. There's something else I wanted to tell you all. Right. So I wanted to get into, let's close some of these tabs. I don't have to have all these open. So here is the support tip page. So there's a tip form on here, but there's also Buy Me a Coffee, where all of it's a YouTube exclusive, quote unquote, but I also post them to the Buy Me a Coffee. And what I mean by, I guess it's not a YouTube exclusive if I actually post them to other places. I need to reword that. So I only upload the videos to YouTube, but I put the links to them on Opinions and Truth blog and in the Buy Me a Coffee. There we go. And if you want to support the streaming, hashtag sub off Twitch, that goes here. If you want to request an artist shout out, that goes here. I am an artist myself, so if you only want to support the artist, that is the Titans and Raya Art Ko-fi. And I need to update this photo, but I have a Redbubble, I have a Throne, Steam, and Buy Me a Coffee wishlist. And there's also, again, for transparency reasons, I am affiliated with things that's down here. So there's Buy Me. So there's bookshop.org, Capamon, which that's what the little B is, Kobold Press, and not all of these. There's affiliate links and referral links. So this is an affiliate link. This is a referral link. I think this is technically a referral link. This is a discount code. Discount. And that's it for this page. Transparency. The contact form, mentioned this earlier. Click this and you get all the videos here, but you can also get to the Twitch and the YouTube channels. My About page. And there's Mission, my Being Neurodivergent, credits, channel inspirations. This gets you to the newsletter. This gets you to all the announcement posts. And this is daily updates. I'm just going to show you a small chunk. So, ta-da lists. I make ta-da lists, my daily achievements. So if you want daily updates, things I did, basically daily updates of things I did behind the scenes. Here you go. And they're a new thing. The monthly wrap-ups, I've only done 2. So there's the January 2024 wrap-up I showed you earlier. And then we have December's. Yeah. And trigger warning. Ooh, I need to put the cause of the month there. December. Too late. And something else. Before I only had 2. I decided to add 3. The most recent video uploaded, most recent video, most recent stream VOD, they go up here. So the most recent thing I did was a Let's Read Some Shit video where I read aloud portions. Emphasis on portions. Hi, duskpaw. For DMCA and copyright reasons, I only read portions of 2 books. What They Don't Teach You in Art School and Line and Mass. Hi, duskpaw. I'm scared to put the phone down. So I will have to do a one-handed typing. Why didn't it work? Why is the pixel chat shoutout not working? Fine. I'll do the regular. There we go. Join us in following duskpaw. Thankfully, Twitch has its own thing. I will have to go back to Pixel Chat and figure out why that one didn't work. But yes, do go check out duskpaw. If the heart up there isn't full, that means you are not following them. I highly suggest you do so. Don't forget to give them a lurk from me. Hi, duskpaw. Thank you for joining us. I am doing a January 2024 wrap up, as well as doing and showing some other behind the scenes stuff and all updates. I forgot what else I was going to say after that. Maybe I do need to take an Adderall before I do these. But I wish the chat showed me what time you hopped in. Anyway, right after this, I have a list of things I need to do apparently. Alright, so recap. I now have a do's and don'ts. Terms and privacy policies on the site. We have a anyway, we have a what? Pixel chat went down for a second. Probably because I had it pointed away from my face. 1-800. My bad. Anyway, so you can see all the videos on the site here. Twitch. YouTube. I have started scheduling posts to make my life so much freaking easier. Everything I post here also goes to the Tumblr. And it also goes to the Facebook pages, LinkedIn. I mentioned Tumblr, but I'm mentioning again. I don't understand Mastodon, which is why I don't have one. And I am, this is freed up. Scheduling posts. I have posts scheduled. This has made my life so much easier. And also, I already have these set up for when I do the announcement for when I do the VOD. Already set up. Today's to-do list, daily achievements thing has already been done. I still need to finish writing these. Why the U.S. needs to tax the churches who donate to political campaigns, and why the U.S. needs to drop Christmas as a federal holiday. Still working on it. Those are going to be... Still working on it. I've been working on it since 2020. Because everybody's so damn sensitive. And that's a good place to stop. So, before we completely wrap up, here is today's artist shout out one more time. The artist shout out choice was inspired by Oxford English Dictionary's word of the day. Do go check out amorecstasy on Instagram, ArtStation. They have an email if you want to get in contact with them. And now that I'm actually looking at my phone, I got a lot of notifications. Anyway, I should probably shut that off when I'm streaming. Anyway, if you want to get an artist shout out for yourself or request an artist shout out, you can request one at ko-fi.com/artist shoutouts. Or you can just donate there, and then I can start the process of creating ads and whatnot to get these lovely artist shoutouts and the artists more exposure. So, with all that out of the way, thank you for being here. Command Discord to get to the Discord. It's MonriaTitans on Instagram, Twitter, on all the things, really. But those are more about me, and those are for the Opinions and Truth blog. If you want more about the weekend game show, which is the streaming channel, that is Become Empowered and Be Empowering. I tried so hard to make those match, but the individuals who have them might hate me. And what I mean by that is I tried to do Become Empowered on Twitter, and that was taken. I tried to do Be Empowering on Instagram. That was taken. So if those other two individuals who have the thingies, because they're different people, I know, I looked, they might be mad at me right now. Oh well. And then if you just want to check out my art, I didn't really show a whole lot on here because that's not what this was about. This was about the blog and the streaming. But if you want to help me out, support my art, that is ko-fi.com/Titans and Raya Art. And it's Titans and Raya Art on all the things because that I was able to make match. I was proud of myself. And right now I'm trying to get another MacBook Pro docking station. For those of you, if you go to the Ko-fi, I actually have a link to it. For those who are curious, what the docking station does is it allows you to hook up extra things to it, like Ethernet. I think you could always do that. I'm so used to the docking station. But basically, you could hook up extra things to it. And I was able to have a second monitor because of it. My docking station died. I'm down to one monitor and the Max keyboard. I can't stand it. Please help. But we also have my favorite affiliation. I didn't talk about the Ko-fi, not the Ko-fi, the Buy Me a Coffee much. If you tip me through Buy Me a Coffee, 15% of that minimum goes towards Kids Needs to Read, whose mission is to get books into the hands of disadvantaged children so they know the joy of reading and they're more literate. Did you know close to 50% of the adults in the US do not have the basic literacy level, aka what they need to do to survive in the 21st century? That is unacceptable. So that brings me actually to my favorite affiliation. They currently have a get 5% off your order if you subscribe to them. I mentioned this before. Love them. They are the Etsy for small business bookstores. And as of right now, they have raised $30,063,736.81 for local small business bookstores. Going through bookshop.com puts money back into communities instead of billionaires. So whenever I want a book, I always go to the bookshop.org first. And if you go through my link, bookshop.org/shop/MonriaTitans, you can see it how it's spelled in the upper left. I get a commission, you help out a bookstore, you get away from Amazon. 3 skips with a stone. And whenever I want a book, I just grab my own affiliate link. And if you actually, as long as you see MonriaTitans Bookshop in the upper left corner, I get a commission as you're searching around, which I think is pretty cool. And I'm going to end there. I love bookshop.org. And now we come to a close. Remember, we are gamers not because we don't have a life, but because we choose to have many, which can also be said of readers, by the way. If anyone asks why you like video games, remind them a game is a problem-solving activity approached with a playful attitude. A quote by Jesse Shell. And if anyone gives you shit for your interest, tell them you may not like video games, but what I learned from them is this: no enemies in front of you means you are going the wrong way. Thank you for watching. This stream will be exported to YouTube shortly. Handle at MonriaTitans. Thankfully, it doesn't matter if Pixel Chat messes that up. You can see the spelling on the screen. May every decision you make be in the spirit of fairness, and may the rest of your day not go to shit. See you next time.